everybody, my name's Lily and I'm the book reviewer behind Utopia State of Mind, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my Need to Finish Series 2025 list, which is an awful title, but these are basically series that I need to finish in 2025. I did a really bad job with this from my last video, which I will link below for 2024. So we have really nowhere to go but up, I guess. Also, let me know in the comments below what you think of these earrings. I have had them for a while. I broke them out for this video, but I don't know if I like this back portion. I know I like the front, but we'll see. Anyway, let me know. I'm going to be chatting about 7, wow, optimistic, 7 series that I need to finish this year. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the Atlas Complex. What about that? So first of all, I got a copy of the Atlas Complex, an e-copy of it after it released. And I don't know, I'm just scared based on what people have said about the Atlas Complex. I really enjoyed each one. I'll link down below kind of my reviews of the Atlas Paradox and the Atlas 6, but I'm just gonna do it. I think I actually have this one. Yeah, so I have an e-copy of this one and I will read it, but I've really enjoyed all of E. Blake's works. There have been some that I've been, a little bit either on either direction for, but I'm excited for this one. And I think I just need to go ahead, even though I am scared about what other people have said. The next one I want to chat about, these are the only 2 ones that I have in person. I don't know where my other copies are of the other ones. The next one I want to talk about is the Hemlock Queen. This is the sequel to the Foxglove King. I don't even remember, honestly, what the Foxglove King is about, but if I recall, what I really enjoyed about the Foxglove King were the characters. I think one of the characters, according to the synopsis, was a necromancer, and the court structure and this kind of juxtaposition between decadence and decay. If you've been around on the channel for a while, you will know that I love that a lot. Next is the First Sister series. I have not read the last one, which I don't even remember what the last one is called. You will obviously see this on the screen, but I was doing a video where I was talking about one of my favorite reads, or my favorite reads from 2024, which I will link below, and I talk about Sorry for the Inconvenience by Farah Nazrishi, and Farah is one of the audiobook narrators for the First Sisters series, which I really love. It's kind of this sci-fi dystopia. I feel like the first one leads a little bit towards Handmaid's Tale, and then it's kind of gone on to Rebellion. It's really, really good. I listened to the second one on audiobook, and then I think maybe, is the last one called The Final Hero? Anyway, I listened to the second one on audiobook, and then I decided this is the only way for me, and maybe I read the first one on audiobook as well, but I was committed to audiobook ones, and then it finally came out, and then it fell on the wayside, basically. And so I'm excited for that one. And doing that video kind of reminded me how much I enjoyed the series. So we'll read that one. Similarly, I have not read Mirrored Heavens, which is the last book in the Rebecca Roanhorse. I'm not really even sure what the trilogy is named, but the first one is Black Sun, Fevered Star, and Mirrored Heavens. I pre-ordered a copy. I didn't read it. I really also enjoyed the audiobook of this one. A lot of these ones are things like that series that I like, but the ones that I've liked the audiobook narration for, and I've just not ended up reading in time. I think that what I really love in audiobook narration, and specifically in the Black Sun world at least, is the different care and attention that each audiobook narrator is giving to kind of like the subtle differences between characters in terms of tone, accent, style of speaking. And that kind of just made Fevered Star for me really, really a much better experience than reading Black Sun. And so I decided from then on that I would do the audiobook, and I just haven't done it yet, of Mirrored Heavens. The next one is Rule of the Aurora King. So this is the sequel to Trial of the Sun Queen, which honestly left me on an ending I didn't expect, and ways like so much more cliffhangery than I thought. I owned the physical copy, but I was traveling at that time, and so I couldn't read that one. I was reading it as an e-copy, and it just ended. And so now I want to read the second one. There are 4. of this one. I do not think I will be able to finish all 4 in 2025 or all 3 extras in 2025. Let's just be sort of completely transparent from now from now onwards. But I'm at least saying that I want to read Rule of the Aurora King. I actually own the rest of the 3, so maybe I'll deeply surprise myself and end up reading that one. Then we have Blood and Steel. I've read Blood and Steel, but I haven't read Vow and Ruin, I think. And there are 3 other ones in the first Ashes of Thesmar world, I guess. I read Blood and Steel, and then I read Iron and Embers. I will leave both of those reviews and the reviews of all these first books in the series down below. I really, really enjoyed it. I now, obviously, since I read Iron and Embers, know kind of details and plot things from the whole world of Blood and Steel, but I don't mind about spoilers, really. So I'm not too fussed about it. And also there's a lot of mystery on sort of what happens and how they got to that point. So don't worry if you're like me and you read Iron and Embers and are returning to the first sort of quartet, I guess. It'll be okay. There's going to be tons and tons of figuring out how it happened, why it happened, all the character intricacies as well, specifically also for the main characters. So I really am not going to spoil anything for you, but I really want to read that one and kind of finish up that quartet before the next Iron and Embers book, which is a big commitment and endeavor on my part because there are 3. I don't own any of the 3, and also I'm pretty sure the sequel to Iron and Embers also comes out this year. So that's a choice that I have made. And finally, the only YA book on this list is The Merciless Ones. I was at Yalk last year and I re-saw all the covers and I sort of kicked myself in the back of the head for not finishing it one. It starts with the Gilded Ones, and I think it's a trilogy, so I think there are 2 more in that one. And I remember finishing the Gilded Ones and just being so amazed and shocked and just really intrigued in the next one. And then I think that when the sequel came out, I just couldn't get to it in time. And then I didn't even bother requesting the 3rd one because I hadn't read the 2nd one. But it is kind of like, it came out kind of a little bit after, what is it called? The Old Guard. It kind of came out after the Old Guard and has those similar vibes because there's this idea of not being able to be defeated / killed, I guess. So Infinite Lies, but this one, the Gilded Ones, looks a lot more at kind of power and ethics and our actions, which I feel like is something I wanted to see more of in the Old Guard. I enjoyed the Old Guard. I watched it 3 or 4 times in the first 1 or 2 months, I think, that it came out. And so I want to go back to that series. And those are all 7 of the Need to Finish series I have for 2025. As I said, I do not know how well I will do on this one, but I will keep you all informed. I love filming updates for everyone to kind of figure out how well I have stuck to the promises I have made to myself. And if you've read any of these series and you can tell me if it's worth reading the sequels, let me know. Let me know what you think about the earrings, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your reading day, week, month, and 2025 year, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!